Hello, my name is Mike, and welcome back to The Council, a narrative, story-driven adventure game. We are here trying to solve a murder mystery, it sounds like, although no murder has arrived yet. Although our mother is missing. Our mother is supposed to be here, and we don't know where she is. So maybe it's not a murder mystery after all. Maybe it's just some kind of generic mystery. Ooh, that's a pretty impressive statue. Last time we spoke our way in here, won the hearts and minds of a couple of people, used up all of our little stamina points to do that. We got 7 stamina points down there in the bottom left corner, and they are all empty again, so we're going to consume some royal jelly, and then talk to a few more people. There we go, and we'll eat the second one as well. There we go. Now we have 4 more effort points in case we need to expend some diplomatic energy. Yes, Sarah de Richet, our mother, is the person we are looking for. She's quite old looking. She's experienced. She's not ancient and wrinkled and crusty and dry. She's well traveled, and she's my mother, and she's gone missing. So we're trying to find her. Godoy Manuel. We have learned that he has an immunity to etiquette. And oh yes, Emily Hillsborough. We met her. We failed to compliment her lips or her necklace, so we didn't make a whole lot of inroads with her. But she seems to be an interesting sort. And we learned that the servants have a vulnerability to conviction. And we have invested into conviction, so I believe we'll be able to make some inroads with the servants if we need to. We acquired Piaggi's letter. It is currently sealed. I don't know if we have the option of opening it, but we have it in our inventory right now. A letter from our mother that we were able to find, and mother's handkerchief we were able to talk our way into our possession. And it looks like we have been improving skills passively. We have been using our traits to improve ourselves. We have a couple of standout traits here. Charismatic presence. We have always been charismatic. And because we trusted our mother, we have an additional point in psychology. And we have chosen the diplomat class. And we have obtained Piaggi's letter, which has gained us 1 skill in manipulation. So that's nice. And yeah, there are a lot of skills we're improving right here. Athlete. Increase your effort point pool by 1. Oh, that'd be nice. I have to reach level 3 conviction and 3 agility skills. Well, I'm 1/4 of the way there. Yeah, there are a lot of different ways I could tackle some of the problems around here. If we can complete 1 more confrontation, we can unlock subtle. We gain 2 skill points in psychology. We need to succeed in 1 more confrontation, and we'll be able to unlock that. Eventually, intuitive and talented will also be able to be unlocked. We're also close to ambassador. Reach level 3 etiquette and politics. Not really keen on investing into politics, but it might be prudent. I do like investing into etiquette. Let's be polite and elegant, shall we? But enough stalling, it's time to explore the manor and talk to some of these people, see if we can't weasel our way into their minds, maybe get them to trust us, and maybe we'll be able to find a few more things as well.
Lives of the Noble Greeks and Romans by Plutarch, a biography of the great men.
I can flip through it. I cannot flip through it. I have no erudition. So I can take the book. That's my only option. I can take the book. Guess I'm taking the book. Hope no one minds that I just took that book. And I have gathered a manuscript. They allow you to educate yourself during the adventure. At the start of each quest, you can choose what to read and gain permanent skill points. I'm not exactly sure how to read these books at the moment. Maybe I have to wait till some downtime or until I level up. So we'll just put that on hold for now. Laws of Gallantry and Parallel Lives. Might be able to read those later.
I thought my chimney was big, but this one is beyond belief.
It's the least one can say. I've been longing for a warm fire for ages.
Since I set foot on the island, I haven't ventured more than 2 yards away from it.
Have you also just arrived?
Oh, late morning, I'd say.
Louis, come join us.
Be my pleasure.
Monsieur, may I introduce you to Monseigneur His Eminence, Cardinal Piaggi. He joins us straight from Rome.
Oh, just call me Your Eminence. It's simpler.
George Washington, President of the United States of America.
Okay.
Delighted at last to make your acquaintance, Mr. President.
Pleased to meet you, Mr. President. Louis Moras de Richet. It is an honor to meet you.
Young man, let's keep it simple, please. Let us forget our fancy titles.
Oh, George Washington, you're so modest.
I should imagine you never thought you'd be in such company.
I must admit that I didn't. It's the first time that I've ever met so many illustrious personalities.
And you haven't seen anything yet. Generally, when Lord Mortimer organizes one of his receptions, there are over a dozen people here.
They can't all be here yet, and you'll see, most of the time there's only the upper crust.
And I noticed you were already getting to know His Eminence at the entrance. It's the perfect place to build up a network. What were you talking about, if you forgive my indiscretion?
Oh, just some personal matters. Oh, I'm not gonna lie to George Washington. although I can divert the subject. Let's avoid the subject, or we could... Yeah, I've got etiquette. We're talking about the surprising main door.
Believe me, she's not that special. His Eminence was asking me for my opinion about the style of the main door. I have to admit, this place certainly doesn't lack panache.
It's simply stupefying.
Oh, pity. No scrumptious gossip or juicy tidbits, unmentionable secrets, or even money matters.
Now, President of the United States, don't pry.
Despite all the goodwill in the world, you can't stop people scheming left and right around here.
Speak for yourself, sir.
Well, my friends, do any of you know the reason why we're here this time?
Not in the slightest. As for me, I've been invited by Sir Holm, a close friend of Lord Mortimer, but I do not know the reason why.
You see, Louis, every time Lord Mortimer organizes a reception, he always finds a moment to set up a chat with all the guests.
During which time we remake the world.
Accompanied by gallons of absinthe and cussing. I'll leave you to imagine the result.
So, if I understand rightly, Monsieur de Richet, you've come out here to join your mother.
Yes.
For what reason, exactly?
Oh, you are incessant, aren't you? She's gone missing. I could lie to him. I'll just be truthful. I think it's pretty common knowledge. She has gone missing right now.
Lord Mortimer asked me to come as quickly as possible to find my mother, who seems to have disappeared during her stay here.
I took the first boat, and here I am.
I'm so sorry.
Don't be, sir. It's not your fault.
I'm not worried about my mother.
Seriously, though, I know your mother well. Stay behind with me afterwards, and we'll take a moment to speak about her.
I'd like that. Thank you, Mr. Washington. Oh, by the way, nice lips.
Good lord! Washington is wearing the emblem of the Grand Master of the Golden Order. It's the highest distinction of the Order in the United States. It puts him on par with my mother. He must really know his stuff when it comes to the occult.
I don't believe it. George Washington founded the Illuminati.
Good evening, my friends.
Holy shit. That's the man for my vision.
An urgent case has delayed our host, Lord Mortimer. He can't be present this evening, and he sends his deepest apologies.
He's asked me here and he hasn't even turned up? Great start.
I could say nothing, or I could ask that man.
And now, my dear,
Never mind, too late.
a light meal is served in the small salon. For those who would like to, you're invited to follow me into the next room.
My dear fellow, you must have read my thoughts. I shall follow.
We'll have to be careful not to make too much noise. One of Lord Mortimer's guests is relaxing.
Oh, we shall be quiet.
Don't take it the wrong way, Sir Holm, but I've already eaten. Thus, I shall be happy to remain by the fireside.
If you don't mind, Gregory, I should like to keep Mr. Washington company.
Please feel at home. And you, sir?
If I stay with Washington, we'll be able to speak about my mother.
That's important.
But on the other hand, I'd like to learn more about this home. I saw him in my vision.
On one hand, I would like to stay and listen to Washington, although I don't know if we'll be able to talk about much with Emily eavesdropping as well. Though how would I be able to pass up the opportunity to chat privately with the President of the United States? The other option is discover what Holm knows about my mother, although I'm not sure how much I'll be able to talk about. The Eminence is going to be joining us as well. I don't feel like I have any allies here. Although, this is a tough choice. Already hit me with the tough decisions, eh, game? Well, I wouldn't want to offend Washington and Emily. They seem to be possible allies.
Let's see what Washington has to say.
Sir, if you don't mind, I shall stay here.
Do exactly as you please, young man.
Louis, thank you for staying. Just like you, when I arrived this morning, I found out that Sarah had gone missing. I know your mother well. Don't worry. Emily is from the English branch of the Golden Order.
Are we all from the Golden Order here?
President Washington is in fact the leader of the Order in the United States.
Good to know.
I didn't know.
Sorry to have made you wait, but I didn't want to speak in front of the others.
That's understandable.
You did well. Secrecy and discretion are the pillars of our organization.
If I can help in any way at all, please don't hesitate to ask, my lad. And if you have any other questions, now's the time.
Secrecy and discretions are the cornerstone of our organization, which is why you're wearing the insignia emblazoned in gold around your neck, right? Tell me more about this Mortimer.
Mother has always had a fascination for Lord Mortimer, but has never wanted to tell me why.
Lord Mortimer is a remarkable man. He's wealthy and is advisor to the very highly placed. Your mother is the head of the Order in France. It doesn't surprise me that he asked her to come.
Lord Mortimer greatly contributed to financing my electoral campaign, for example. But I want this to be clear, without ever seeking to gain an advantage.
And that is to his credit.
Yes, you can trust him. He will do everything in his power to help you find Sarah.
Mr. Washington, you seem to be very familiar with my mother.
Did George Washington run an electoral campaign? Sounds like that might be a bit of bad history. How did he come to know her? That seems important. But when did he see her for the last time? I suppose there's no way of knowing entirely how we'd know that. Just tell me, how did he come to know her?
Where did you first meet her?
I met Sarah during the War of Independence on American soil. She was introduced to me by a mutual acquaintance, and I must say that her sound advice prevented me from making some terrible mistakes. She may not be a soldier, but believe me, she deserves a statue as much as Lafayette does.
Well, I didn't see that one coming. There's no doubt Mother has many secrets that are still hidden.
Right. Would it be too much if I asked you a few more questions?
Not at all. Go ahead. But I can't promise I'll remember everything.
May I ask, when you saw each other, what did you talk about?
Maybe something rather political? It requires 2 difficulty points, but it seems important.
So, my mother was with...
Exhausted. You have encountered an immunity. Oh, he is immune to politics? I can't believe it. Actually, no, I do believe that. George Washington famously wasn't all that interested in politics. My mistake.
During the American Revolution. Did you talk about politics?
Yes. In spite of her young age, she defended our cause with enthusiasm.
Did she go to the front line like your famous gunner, Molly Pitcher?
Yes, in a way.
The role given to women in your war was a great step forward.
Lee, I'm impressed. Few people know about the legend of Molly, so you don't know the true story. Molly Pitcher is a character invented by Sarah. She persuaded me to use a heroic female figure, an American Joan of Arc, if you will. It enabled us to gain a few thousand extra fighters, and it was all thanks to your mother.
I didn't know that. Thank you, sir. I was hoping to speak with Lord Mortimer. At least now I have some information, thanks to you.
I repeat, Lord Mortimer is a man of his word. You won't be disappointed. And I am persuaded that your mother's research is his main concern.
Well, I have gained an exhaustion point. I don't know how to get rid of that just yet. I think it said use an elixir. I don't have any elixirs. I don't have anything on my inventory at the moment. My options are now to... Do the others in the order know, do you think? And what if Mother has left the island? Both relevant. Do the others in the order know?
Mother still is at the head of the Golden Order. I find it difficult to believe that she came to this island without notifying the other members.
As for myself, I did not know. I am here at the request of Sir Holm, a situation regarding the Crown of England to resolve, and to see what Lord Mortimer has to propose to us.
As for me, Lord Mortimer asked me here to speak about the future of America. I did not know that your mother would even be among us. In any case, no one has yet mentioned associating the Order.
We haven't found many clues yet.
We already know that 4 people here are members of the Order.
Don't worry, Louis. I'm sure nothing bad has happened to her.
Yes, I hope not.
I'm sure she's fine.
Careful, they're coming back.
Salutations. And who is this striking woman?
Well, I am impressed with all this splendor.
But don't spend too much time with Mr. Washington, my dear, or you'll lose your pretty accent. You seem to be intrigued by that statue.
Absolutely. It is remarkable.
Lord Mortimer is fond of atypical works of art. I won't disguise the fact that I find it all a little megalomaniacal. But I must say, he does have some outstanding pieces.
Oh, geez, that artwork again.
So, who was that young lady with you?
Elizabeth Adams, Mr. President. She would have liked to have stayed with us, but the poor thing is exhausted.
Elizabeth Adams?
Miss Adams is here to rest. You have perhaps already come across her in the corridors. She arrived a few days ago.
I perceived her, but we weren't introduced.
Rest assured, she is not here for the same reasons as yourselves. Consequently, I'm counting on your indulgence. On that note, it's very late. You must be exhausted. The servant will accompany you to your rooms.
I just missed 3 opportunities in a row because I didn't have the appropriate skills. I hope it's not crucial. Not off to a great start this episode. We've already used up 2 skill points, and now we're fatigued because we hit an immunity, and we've missed a bunch of opportunities.
Ladies, gentlemen, I bid you all good night. Mr. President, Your Eminence, Duchess, you have the same rooms as usual. You, Monsieur de Richet, will find your room at the end of the corridor.
Thank you.
Well, my friends, I am bone tired. I am off to my bed. See you in the morning.
Good night, sir. I shall do likewise.
Louis, I shall see you in the morning. Sleep well.
Good night. See you tomorrow.
Oh man, it's been quite a day.
Yeah, I'm a little tired.
Right. Where is my room?
It's at the end of the hallway, but let's poke around a little bit, because I see a couple of glowies over here. Any other? There's no reason not to poke around. We're not on a time limit, right?
Monsieur Napoleon Bonaparte.
No way! Napoleon is here? Really? I can't investigate at the moment, but it sounds like not only am I going to be meeting George Washington, but also Napoleon Bonaparte. This is a regular Civilization reunion, isn't it? It's been a while since I played Civilization. This is an interesting take on it.
Monsieur Jacques Peru?
Jacques Peru. A couple of Frenchmen here. Golden elixir. It cures all your negative alterations. I can only carry 5. I'll hold on to this. If I get a little more fatigued, it might be prudent to use that. Using it right now seems like it might be a bit of a waste since I've only got 1 missing point. And I don't know if using this elixir refills this entire thing or not. Devil's Thorn grants you the Exalted State. I temporarily see the immunities and vulnerabilities affecting a dialogue choice. You can only carry 5. That's probably important, but it's probably going to end up like all those super potions and mega potions and Phoenix Downs that I amass in my inventory where I just hoard them until the very end and I have way too many of them.
Great. Honey.
More royal jelly. Good, good. I probably should take that right now. I'm down to just my last 2 skill points, and it'd be good to have more of these.
Huh. That's me.
Okay, I have found my room. Before I go in, anything else around here? Maybe a bit more royal jelly? I feel like that's very important to have. I don't have nearly enough of it. Alright, let's check out our room. Just kick back and relax a little bit.
Right. So what shall I do with this letter? It might be about my mother's disappearance. But if I open it, I'll be betraying Piaggi's trust. What should I do?
It's not like Piaggi's gonna know. Ooh, if I had subterfuges, I could open the letter without breaking the seal. That'd be pretty cool. But I don't have that ability, so I have to make a difficult choice. Do I unseal the letter, or do I leave the letter closed? I like this. I do like this system. Unsealing the letter might give me more information. Information does seem useful. But I feel like it's too early to start betraying people's trust. I want to leave the letter closed for now.
Damn. Can't wait to open it, but I gave my word to Piaggi, so... Too bad. I'll wait until I hand it to Mother. Wow. Nice room. Mortimer sure doesn't do things halfway.
Yes, there's some stuff in here. I could sit down on a bed, relax by the fire, maybe scope out some more royal jelly. I found a couple of coins lying around. Might be some good stuff around here.
Inferno by Dante. Abandon hope, all ye who enter here. Lovely lectures Mortimer's giving to his guests. Very jolly.
Did someone say jelly? Oh, he said jolly. Never mind. Ooh, good stuff. Carmelite water. It gives you focused state. Your next skill use will cost no effort. I can only carry a couple. Okay.
Carmelite water.
Could be useful. Sounds like I'll also forget about using that again. Ooh, and royal jelly. I do love using royal jelly. And I found a couple of useful things out there, and also a couple of coins. Anything else inside? Got a telephone.
St. Francis of Assisi in ecstasy. Before superior voices. An It always amuses me to see how art gets used for propaganda purposes.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of interesting portraits around here. Famous ones, too. Disturbing ones. Is it time for bed right now? If I go to bed, will I recover some fatigue? Or do I have to use that elixir right now? We're about to find out. It'd be nice if I could recover some of my effort points. Off the coast of England, we have succeeded by going up to the manor, finding clues about Mother, and convincing Pragia to trust us, and we met with Mr. Washington, remained in the Great Hall to speak with him, and ask questions about the Mother. But we failed a couple of things. Did not find all the clues about my mother on the docks, because that thing was locked, didn't have lockpicking skill, and I didn't pick up the book on the quay. I don't know what that is. I could have joined Sir Holm in the small salon, and I could have made an unexpected encounter. Those are alternate paths I missed. I made the decision the first time not to join Sir Holm, but the unexpected encounter, I think that might be one of my many interruptions that I couldn't have passed. I just didn't have the skills to do that, sadly. But hey, we're leveling up and getting traits. Level 2, not level 3, nope. We have 4 available points. What are we going to upgrade now? Subterfuge, science, erudition, occultism, lots of good skills down here. I'm going to keep investing into the diplomat, I think, and maybe even a little of this vigilance kind of thing over here. I think I want to keep improving my etiquette first of all. We're at level 1 right now, which unlocks dialogue options and actions. I have to put a couple more points into it. There we go. So now we're at level 2 with that. And I guess it reduces the amount of effort point we need for all etiquette skills, so that's useful. I think we've maxed out etiquette. No, we can get that to level 3, but we have to put 11 points into it. That's a lot of investment into etiquette if we want that. I think level 2 is good enough for now. Yeesh. And seeing as how we're so close to getting manipulation up to level 1, we'll invest into manipulation. Level 1 unlocks dialogue options and actions. So that's not a bad investment. Maybe getting this up to level 2 wasn't the smartest thing I could have done, but it's not bad. Yeah, getting some of these unlocked only takes 3 effort points, so maybe putting points into vigilance or logic would have been a good idea too. Well, we'll see what plays out as we play through the game a little bit more. If a couple more things on this side open up, maybe we'll invest a few points into this. But for now, I'm happy going through the diplomat tree. Equipping manuscripts. Here you can choose what to read during the adventure. Each manuscript you read confirms skill points. Okay, let's confer a few skill points to ourselves. Read Laws of Gallantry. It's currently being read. Oh, I have to choose one at a time? Yes, I can only choose one at a time. Do I want to read Laws of Gallantry while I'm here? Or Parallel Lives? Plus 1 point into Conviction, which has helped us already. Or 1 more into Diversion, which also has helped us. Also have this, which is partially incomplete, so we can't do that. Diversion or Conviction? I think I'm going to invest into Conviction first. Having a strong personality is important. Looks like we've already recovered some of our effort points, and the fatigue is gone. But now we're having another nightmare. Maybe it'll be a good dream this time. Someone's playing chess. That king is in a bad position.
Your turn? The servants are not very efficient.
De Richet can't be far away. They'll find her soon. Their search time is restricted, given that they must keep an eye on Adams.
John Adams?
I can take care of her, you know.
Oh.
Yes. Well, in any case, I do thank you for bringing her to the island.
From what I've understood, the search of de Richet's room hasn't turned up any results.
Not yet, no. But we've put her son in there. Perhaps he'll find something.
That might come in handy.
Louis grows impatient at not yet having met the famous Lord Mortimer.
He will meet him tomorrow.
Who are you playing chess with?
Oh, what a pity to lose a knight at the start of the game.
The start? You've already lost 8 pieces.
Are you waiting for someone?
A young French soldier.
During our game of chess?
Don't worry, Gregory. The game won't disappear. I'll have one of my men escort you back.
Don't trouble yourself. I know my way out.
Ah, good evening, gentlemen. Please forgive me for this late hour.
It is never too late, and we have much to discuss. One last move?
Ooh, that seems rude.
Don't worry. Our games always seem to end like this.
Or always start like this. Come, take a seat, my friend.
So that weird guy was meeting with Napoleon, and he snubbed that other person. Got it. And I'm staying in my mother's room. That might be important information as well. I'm trying to keep this all in my head. There's a lot to cram in here. Now what are we doing? We all sleepwalking? I'm still in the dream. Got it.
A little nighttime stroll, Mr. President?
There's nothing like it for a good night's sleep.
Do not hesitate to ask a servant to show you back.
The corridors seem quite safe.
Peppermint, lime flower, and valerian. My miracle remedy when one can't get to sleep. A very good night to you, Mr. President.
Thank you. And to you too, sir.
Good morning. Didn't sleep very well. People keep knocking on my door. Also, my nose keeps bleeding. They're really gonna regret putting out the nice linens.
I'm coming.
Yes, it looks like my fatigue is gone. Ooh, and there are a couple things I want to check out before I answer the door. Let's not keep them waiting.
Monsieur de Richet, please excuse me, but I am unable to join you.
Alright, it seems important. And I'll grab whatever that is. A key, a circle-shaped key. Alright, who's knocking on my door? Who wants to talk to me?
Excuse me. Am I bothering you?
Oh, Mr. President. No, not at all.
No, not in the least. Is something wrong?
I'm going to need your help. Do you remember the young lady we spoke of in the hall?
Oh, yes, I remember her.
Elizabeth Adams. Home introduced her to us.
Yes. Well, she is the daughter of my friend, the Vice President, John Adams. But she is supposed to be dead.
Yeah, that's bizarre. Fair enough.
Good heavens! I was present at her funeral.
It is disturbing indeed.
Yes. I need to make sure it's her. That's where you come in. I want you to distract Elizabeth while I search her room. And perhaps get my hands on some important information. At least I hope so. Elizabeth is in the small salon. If you hurry, you can still catch her. I just need 10 minutes.
But if my vision is true, there are two men nearby discussing very important issues, and one of them looks much like Mortimer. Washington is very kind, but I came to this island for my mother, not for his ghost stories.
Am I gonna trust in my nightmares? My dreams? I have no idea if my dreaming is relevant or not. I don't know if it's indicative of things that are actually occurring or if I'm just hallucinating. That's never really been established. I can only assume it's all true, so we'll just go on that assumption. But it is important to make inroads and have a couple of friends and have friends in high places. So let's do a favor for our friend George Washington.
Count on me, sir.
Thank you, my friend. Keep Elizabeth downstairs as long as possible. She must not return to her room.
Trust me.
I will do my best. I was gonna scour my room for a few more things, but I guess I don't have
According
time.
to Washington, Lady Adams is in the small salon. I better hurry.
The salon downstairs. Don't know if I'm on a time limit or not, but I will hurry nevertheless. So I have a small key with a ring shaped as a circle. Lord Mortimer left that in my room. Okay? And this restores 2 effort points. I don't know if I'm going to have a confrontation soon or not. I am going to use it. There we go. Full effort points in case we have a confrontation right now. Now, ooh, it looks like the bishop is eavesdropping. Maybe we can inquire what he's doing here. Your Eminence! What the heck?
My son. Oh, you are a godsend.
What's the matter, Your Eminence?
I believe Miss Adams may be in danger.
What do you mean?
Do you hear that? She is being manhandled in this small salon.
By whom?
I don't know exactly. A thug, a Frenchman, it seems. By the cut of his cloth, I'd say he's a member of the French Revolutionary Government. You should do something, my son.
I should take action. Why should I be the one to go? It sounds dangerous, but I should do something.
Shit. I was supposed to make sure Adams wouldn't go back to her room. Don't worry, Your Eminence. I'll take care of it. Probably nothing to worry about.
Do you want me to call for help?
Please don't do anything. I'm sure with a little goodwill, everything will work out fine. Don't go and wake up the whole manor, please.
Thank you, my son. May God watch over you.
I suspect I might be making the wrong decision here. mean, if she's being manhandled, that's going to keep her occupied, of course.
Who do you think you are?
Multiple paths. There are multiple paths to reach your objective. It might be a good idea to think twice before embarking on the first path you come to. Well, too late now. In for a penny, in for a pound.
Me, sir.
If we were in France, I'd have sent you to the guillotine for what you just said.
Please, just let me go back to my room.
No, you can't go back to your room just yet.
Hey, you! Stay out of it! This is none of your business. I'm gonna teach this little slut how to behave.
What the hell is going on?
Huh? I don't think you know who I am.
Stop. I beg you. I didn't mean to. Don't hit me, please, sir.
Shit. If I step in, Adams might just run back to her room. And if I do nothing, yes, Washington will have enough time to search, but this girl's gonna suffer. Damn it, what should I do?
I don't have any third options here. I'll step in and risk Adams getting away. Maybe I'll be able to sort this out.
Let her go!
Huh? Stay out of it, boy!
No, she's running away.
What are you playing at?
George Washington is not going to be happy
I
about
told you
this.
to mind your own business, boy! If you think you can side with this whore and then just walk away, you're out of your mind. Give me one good reason not to knock you down.
I could intimidate him. Conviction level 1, difficulty of 3. I could hit him. I don't have enough agility. Let's try talking him down.
Sir, you obviously do not know who I am, or you'd keep your distance.
Ooh, one more like that and I'm gonna get scared. Don't think you're getting away with it that easily. I'm sick of all these toffs. If we were in Paris, I'd send you all to the guillotine. And on top of it all, a woman telling me how I ought to behave? I won't stand for it.
Oh, okay, wait a minute.
What? Don't tell me you're gonna defend these harlots.
This is difficulty 2. Let's calm things down, or I could play along with him. I don't want to expend 2 yet. There's nothing better than a wise word. Sure.
I believe in man. From speech comes dialogue. From dialogue, peace is born. And from peace, great destinies flourish.
He's not gonna buy this.
What the fuck are you talking about? I get the feeling you're trying to put one over on me. If that's the case, you're making a big mistake.
Sorry about that. Look, there's no point in us aggravating each other. Let's both just go our separate ways.
Don't move. We're not done yet. You wanted to be the knight in shining armor and save the damsel in distress.
No, I wanted to avoid violence.
Let's see how brave you are.
Whoa. I'm disconcerted. Someone has thrown me off balance by pointing a gun in my face. Can you believe I'm not so entirely calm after that? The cost of effort points increases when using your skills. Pardon me while I drink a golden elixir. Remain dignified. I have enough for that. He must have a weak spot. Make him doubt. Yeah, let's manipulate him a little bit.
Think about it. You know your head will roll tomorrow if you shoot.
Wanna bet?
Sure do.
I'm not in the habit of beating Lord Mortimer's guest in his own salon.
Whew.
You got off easy this time, but don't try it again.
That could have gone better. I didn't get shot, so that's something, but... maybe George Washington will be able to understand that I just got held up at gunpoint, so I couldn't do what I was trying to do. It was a risk already. We knew it was going to be a risk. Hey. I can't take this, can I? I can just remember it.
The brooch Elizabeth was wearing. Huh. She was so frightened she was unaware that she'd lost it. Yeah, well, it didn't seem to do her much good.
Yes, I took it. Stealing. I mean, returning things to their rightful person. I'm going to bring it back to her. Yes. Once I see her, I'm sure she will be very grateful that I've saved her from that thug, and even more grateful once I've returned her lost object. Whew, royal jelly. Yeah, I'm going to need that.
There's a pattern with 5 circles on this chest.
Oh? I have a key. I don't have the right key, though, do I? No, I don't have the key to unlock that. I need 5-circle key. And I can't unlock it because I have no lockpicking skills. A lot of different options for my abilities. I like that. Maybe I can go back to bed and recover some of my effort points now. After I've talked to Washington. He's probably...
Well? Did you get time to search the room?
Louis, I only needed 10 minutes. Imagine the scandal if she had found me.
What would you have done in my shoes? She was in the middle of an argument with some angry guy.
10 minutes? I didn't ask for the moon.
Nonetheless, you found what you were looking for, didn't you?
Not everything, but yes. Elizabeth is definitely the daughter of John Adams. We need more information.
You can always go back.
It's too late now.
I guess he's not as understanding as I was hoping he would be. Well, we may have lost our friendship with George Washington, but maybe Mrs. Adams will be grateful. Maybe we can make some inroads with her. I really hate to turn down a friendship with George Washington, but it seemed like the best option at the time. Although if I could go back and do it again, would I do it differently? Maybe. Yeah, I think I probably would. I'm not entirely happy with how that played out, but oh well. What's done is done.
Everything in this painting is disturbing. It's the first time I've seen brushstrokes like this.
Painting looks familiar, and it's still gross even when it's very big. I'm exhausted. I'm gonna go back to bed. Maybe get rid of this penalty. Get some effort points back. It's really sad. It's really sad that I lost my friendship with George Washington. I wanted to keep that. It lasted a whole 10 minutes. But then we're done. Oh, that's not my room. That's somebody else's room.
Your Eminence, what are you doing here?
I was worried about you, my son. How did it go with Miss Adams?
Could have gone better.
Don't worry about that anymore, Your Eminence. I had to step in, but everything's under control.
What an adventure, my son. I am relieved to hear it. You acted as a good Christian. In these troubled times, we need more men of your caliber.
It's nothing, Your Eminence. I did what I had to do.
Well, you did the opposite.
Good. Well, thanks for the news. My son, I have another problem. I wanted to speak to you about something important.
Here we go.
Do you still have my letter?
Yes.
The one I gave you in the home?
Yes.
Why do you ask?
I have a name to add to it.
I'm going to give you back the letter because I didn't break the seal.
Here it is.
Thank you, my son. Ah, I see that it's still sealed. I was right to put my trust in you, Louise. Now, give me 1 second, please.
I would not betray your trust so easily, Your Eminence.
I can't imagine what would have happened if I hadn't added this name to the list. Please, be sure to give this letter to Sarah the moment you see her.
You can count on
That
it.
was my plan.
Have a good night.
And to you as well. Well, we're not doing terribly bad. We're making inroads with a couple of people. Miss Adams and the Bishop. George Washington, maybe not so much. And also Napoleon Bonaparte we haven't met yet. Oh, I'm tired. It's been exhausting. It's been an exhausting 2 a.m. Time for bed.
I'm exhausted. I better go to bed.
Yeah, tell me about it.
I'll search my room tomorrow. If Mother stayed here right before me, you never know. And Mortimer had better show up.
I hope I don't have any more nightmares while I dream of this painting. I need to restore some effort points. We have completed the night stroll. It was a success. We have found Lady Adams in the small salon. I didn't let Peru get the better of me. Oh, Peru must have been that brute. I have found Lady Adams' talisman, and I have showed Piaget his letter unsealed, because that was the correct choice to make. However, we did not detain Lord Adams, as was requested, and we could have found out something about my mother's past, but we did not. A lot of alternate paths, though. I could have listened to what Mr. Washington wanted to say about my mother. I could have found out more about the men of my vision. Yes, I chose not to take that path. I could have found out more about plans involving myself, and I'm sure if I had taken the other option, I would have met Napoleon Bonaparte, which would have been almost as impressive as meeting George Washington. But sadly, I did not. But we're making it to level 3. 4 more points available. Ooh, why is this blue? Is it because I'm... Oh, it's because I'm improving it right now by reading a book. Okay, where do I want to put my 4 available points? Let's get agility up to level 1. Yes, we have agility level 1. Very useful. I wouldn't mind more manipulation. However, I got 2 points available right now. Let's put them into conviction. So once we're finished with that book, we'll have a full... Oh, okay. I guess reading that book is done. We have gotten conviction to level 2. Excellent. Okay, I'm going to take a break here. I think we had a very eventful night, and I'm ready for a brand new day. So next time, we'll explore this room and see what else the game has to offer us. See if we can find Napoleon after all. Until next time, my name is Mike, and this has been The Council. Thank you for joining me.